Alright, what I'm doing here today is hardening some knives, heat treating them. This is McPlatypus's knife he made for his contest he just held. It's getting hardened here so he can get finished up, so he can get sent out to the guy that won. There's another knife here. This is how they look before they go in, wrapped up in this thick stainless steel foil. A2's air hardening and stuff, and the alloys in it not to be exposed to a bunch of oxygen and stuff when it's up to temperature. So this heavy duty foil here, it goes in that. What we use to do the heat treating here is we have a couple furnaces. There's a bigger guy here. There's the controls for it. There's a look inside. And here's a little guy, small one here. And this here is what we do to temper the blades, or to draw them. I got that one all shut off, as I said. This is all like digitally controlled and stuff. And it brings a temper, gets you right exactly to what hardness you want, relaxes the steel so it's not so brittle and everything. And we'll come down to the final part. There's a hardness tester, and this will give you the Rockwell hardness of the metal or blade. I put the stuff in here, and right on this thing is a diamond tip, and it uses that to put like a dent in the metal. So, and it can measure how far it could dent to tell how hard it was with the amount of pressure it uses to make that dent. And these things are pretty damn expensive. This goes up to 100 Rockwell. I heat treat all my blades to 60 Rockwell, so that's what we'll be going for, and that's how it'll end up. So, knives are done. I'm going to try and record this and not mount my camera. I think they're well done there. You can see the red coming through the paper a little bit. But over here, these are blacksmithing tongs. Couple of kinds here. Some big long ones and stuff here. My grandfather forged all these, amongst others, but these are the ones we have here. So that'd be cool to put in there, since I was using them. But these are really hot, so I gotta let them cool down and actually do their hardening while they're cooling. This one is actually bringing itself up to hardness. So once they're down to room temperature, I can test them, and it should be right on 60, and put them in there. If they are a little over 60 or something, I can draw them back down a little bit, but it pretty much always ends up right on 60, and that's right what I want. Alright, what I'm going to do now is open these up. Still pretty kind of warm. I can hold it in the wrapper in my hand. If I squeeze the metal way into those contacts, it starts getting a little warm. But not to like burn me, but this foil cuts the hell out of you. Blink of an eye, so not so bad, but you can see all that carbon on it. They build up on the foil. So, just towards the camera here. See a little difference although where it was touching the blade and stuff. That's just really small pockets of oxygen in it. You know, look in the wrap. Since these are just regular furnaces, you wrap them like that. A couple other ways of doing it, like having a vacuum furnace, or one that's like pumped full of argon or some sort of inert gas like that. tiger stripes. Look at that. So a tad bit warmer. This one's thinner. It's 3/16. That one's 1/4 inch thickness steel. There you go. Heat treated. Close a little off because of the oxygen and where the stuff's touching and stuff. The little bit that's in the paper doesn't affect anything. It just makes slight color differences on it. And yeah, like some of this looks blue, but it's not tempered to a spring temper. It's just the air reacting with the surface of it. Now I'm gonna see if somehow I can get this on camera. Anyway, what we're gonna do here is Rockwell test with the knife in the tester here. Go up, dial here, set that right on 0. Okay. And that there is reading 61 Rockwell, or just probably 61.2, something like that. That'll bring it. I'll bring it back straight to like 60 when I put it in the draw furnace here. But I'm gonna set the camera down here, check this knife a second time, and do the other one. Make sure that comes in good, and then they can go on to being tempered in the draw furnace. Here's the McPlatypus contest winner knife. I'm gonna Rockwell test this one. I didn't show this on camera last time, but what you do is take the needle around to 0. It gets it on the spring tension. You bring it up close to 0. Turn the dial. Get right on 0 like that. Do the lever here. It lets it go down and dent it. Comes back up. It knows how far it moved. And this one's about 61.8 Rockwell. So just shy of 62. So I heat treat it I go for 60, but the tolerance of it is 60 to 62. So these ones shot a little higher than 60. The first one was about in the middle, and this one hit almost 62. But when I put it into the draw furnace here, it'll draw them back down to 60 and relax any of the tension in the blade, make it much tougher, so it's not going to snap, or the edge ain't going to be brittle, so when you cut something, that edge don't chip out. So that's what the next step's going to do. Now that these came in where I want them to be, I don't have a macro setting on video, so, and they'll be going into this guy here, which I've shown already. When I was explaining the Rockwell tester, said how it makes a dent in the metal with the diamond tip there, and people might ask and wonder how big the dent is. Well, something at 60 Rockwell, the softer it is, the bigger the dent, but it's probably not even going to show up camera. There's just like a little pin spot dot, like I can't even feel it with my fingers. There's 3 of them here, well, 2 here, and then I did another one further down. It's under where the handle's at, but this will still be finished, ground, and polished and stuff. So the dots won't need to be there after that, but it's barely, shoot, I don't even know. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to get the light try to even reflect a little pin spot, but let me see a couple here. Test them a couple times, make sure it's all good. But people might ask that, and I'll try my best to show it, but it's probably not going to show up at all.